Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is Mythical Sausage. How is everybody doing, man? I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing, because today we're going to be doing this really cool, really small fantasy style house that you see right behind me. But let's flip. Let's take a closer look. Oh, there it is. Let's take a little spin really quickly here. I love this house so much. So we have a lot of fantasy style components in here. We have a lot of overgrown. We have a lot of broken pieces all the way around. A big old texture change coming over here with some bricks, some spruce, some oak, and it looks really awesome. It's also my take on a kind of like a tree house. Technically, it's a version of a tree house. Instead of having the actual house on top of the tree, you have the tree going through the house. So if you notice, the way up is right here with the ladder, and it kind of the tree bursts through the house. It's pretty cool. I love it so much. We also have some mushroom blocks, a little bit of fall color changes here with the awesome birch leaves with our better leaf add-on. It's just a texture pack. It's not a mod or anything, but if you guys want to check it out, it is in the description. It's by our boy Jeremy Boy, the best in the world. But check this out. We also have a couple little birdies here hanging down from these posts. We also have some hanging lights, and I love this house so much. What do you guys think? This is cool, but you know what? Let's stop talking. Let's start building. All right, and here's the block palette we're using. Starting from left to right, we're going with the oak family. We're going with some regular oak, some stripped oak, oak planks, oak trapdoors, the fences and gates. We're also using some spruce regular plank, the stairs, the slab, the gate, and also the fences. We're using some of the dark oak fence, and that's the only dark oak in there. Then we're using 3 kinds of leaves. It's up to you guys what leaves you want to use. I'm going with oak, dark oak, and birch. Then we got a little bit of mushroom blocks in there, some dead coral fans to give you that little bit of a separate mushroom look. We got some barrels, some ladder. We got some of the scaffold with a lantern, a little bit of the, what's that thing called? The grindstone. And then we got a little bit of the chimney blocks. So for the chimney, we're using a little bit of cobble, some brick, and some stone. And then we got a little bit of wall variation on that. As far as the dimensions, it's this. That's it. Super simple. And we're going to start counting out blocks. So these little corner bits, all those are the logs of oak. And we're going to lift those up, just one on every one of these. So let's start right now on this corner. And in the middle, we have our way up. That's our little section, the little ladder to get up on that tree right there. But let's start right here with 1 block of oak and give it a space of 3. Another oak, space of 3, oak. Another 3, oak, another 3, oak, and another 3, and oak. There it is. That's all you have to do as far as your beginning dimensiones, just like that. Then, right here on the tippy top, we're going to put some fences. And for fences, we're going to go with our oak fences, and we're going to go up by 2 right there on all of these. So let's place 2 on top of every single one of these logs we just placed. Then, on top of that, we're going to put another log just like this all the way around on top. And then once you do that, then on top of these, you're going to put barrels just like this facing downwards, so we have that look to it all the way around. And these are little stilts to be very protected inside. And then next up, we're going to grab some of these lovely old oaks and cross beam from barrel to barrel, just like this, barrel to barrel. Right here, we're going all the way around and just cover up those little sides right here. Boom. Cross beam image, and then one in the middle, just like so. So this is your foundation to start your little platform. Now, next up, let's go right here on this corner. We're going to make this very simple. We're going to go up by 2 on this one. We're also going to go up by 2 on this one. Now, to make this roof super simple, and even the rest of the building super simple, let's grab slabs. And then we're going to start doing this. We're going to go right from this edge right here. Let's put a slab right here on the side. And we're just going to be going up in a step pattern until we get to the end right about here. And this is how you know how to do your roof. Really super simple to do this first before you do the middle part. So right here, we're going to go double, and we're going to double it up right on top until you get to the top right about here, and we're going to overhang it by 1. So this is an overhang by 1 right there. Super easy. Now let's just repeat this on the other side. There we go. Repeat it on the other side just like that. But we want to overhang this one as well. So we're just going to take it 1 more lower right here. Take it out 1 more. We could double that up and then just connect. Connect this side to that side, and then 1 more on the bottom, and that is a perfect little roof right here. Then let's just connect this side to this side, and we're just gonna go straight down right here. Let's just double it for now, and we're gonna go all the way down like this. Now this is a very clean roof just like that, but we're gonna definitely break it up. Of course, we're gonna break a tree in the middle, and we're also gonna roughen it all up. But for now, just so you can have an idea, we can just go ahead and connect all this. So let's just go from one side to the next and just connect these sides. So let's do this one real fast. There we go. Perfect. So this is all looking very clean, very nice. And if you wanted to keep it like this, you could. You don't have to roughen it up and you don't have to put the tree in the middle. So there's little options for you guys. Now, next up, let's grab logs again. And we're just going to go from these barrels you see all the way around and just lift it all the way to the top, just like that. I'm going to do it on this one as well. So go all the way up, connect to that, all the way up, and connect to that. This one as well, and connect to the tippy top. Right there. Perfect. All right, now that we're here, we can do a couple little bits of detail. So I'm putting slabs underneath here on every one of these corner bits, and then trapdoors in the center. So we're going to do this all the way around. So slab, slab, and trap. Then we got slab, slab all the way around, and your trapdoors in the center. This just gives you just a little bit of detail all the way around. There we go. Now, in these little gaps here that we have, well, this huge gaps all the way around here, we're just going to give it a little bit of detail with texturing. So for now, I'm going to make it super simple. Let's just go in here with just oak. And if you want to do it with just oak, you can go ahead and do it. But I'm going to give it a lot of texture here. So right here, we're going to go all the way around and leave this spot open for a nice little window. And then for the window, we're going to be using some of the dark oak just to break it up a little bit. So just like that. Then to texture, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to add a little bit of strips just like that. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of our spruce just like that and make it very messy. So we're going to do this again. So I'm going to do it all in one material and then we're going to break it all up. So something like this, go all the way down. This is going to be a very small window, just a little window just like that. But then we're going to put a little upside down stair right here, and it could be of any material. It could be either spruce or it could be of oak. So either one of those is fine. Then we're going to put our dark oak inside. Nope, our dark oak inside. And then let's come in here and give it a little bit of texture again. So we're going to go like this and just mix it up. Something like that looks good. And then let's give it some of the strips just like this. Let's break that piece up, and that looks really cool and messy. I like that. So let's do that again over here on this side, but this time we're not going to be doing a window on this one. We're going to put our nice little fireplace here. So let's just work this out. We're going to go, let me grab you. Okay, but 1 2 3 4 5 6 all the way to the top. Let's cover all this up, and I'm just going to leave the middle gap alone because we're going to have that thing running all the way up. So actually all just like that, just pretty much all you're going to be using. And let's texture, no, not with you. Let's texture a little bit with these strips, and let's give it a little bit of spruce just like that. That looks pretty messy and nice. Now let's go over here and do the same thing we did on that side over here really fast. All right, there you go, all mirrored. Now the next thing I want to do is let's work on this little middle section over here. So let's do one thing. So right here, this log we see here, we're going to pop this out and we're going to take this little log out, 1 2 and 3. We're going to give it a space right here with some upside down stairs, 1 2 and 3. We're going to pop another log here, so 1 on this one. I'm going to pop another log here, 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 and also take that piece out, and here. And some of these go out farther than others. So this one just pretty much goes out by 2. This one goes out by 1 2 and 3 right here, just like that. And then we got upside down stairs underneath, and then also connect those pieces going all the way around, just like so. This one also goes on those two ends, and we have that space for that fireplace chimney action. And then we got upside downs all the way around like this. This one actually goes out 1 more as well, so we could give it that little bit of a different look. So this one goes out 3, and that's 2. This one over here goes out 2, and that's 3, just to vary it out a little bit. And we have that look going all the way around. Then next up, we're going to do some flower boxes. I'm going to put a flower box right here and right here. And then we're going to surround this in some trapdoors. So we're going with oaks on the sides, and then we're going with spruce in the middle and underneath. So we can do it again here, here, and then we're going again right here. Oh, no, and right there. Also, let's repeat that over here on this side. Now, we're also going to add a little pop out over here. We're going to go out 1 and 2. So we're going to have a little birdie hanging from this one. And then on this next one, we're going to have a smaller one. So this one's going to go a little lower. We're going to put this one right here at the barrel. So go out 1 and 2 right there, a little upside down stair, and we have another little section for another birdie right there. That's looking pretty cool. Then next up, let's grab some trapdoors. I'm going to put a little trapdoor lining around on this one. So this one's going to be a simple one. It's just going to be kind of sealed off. This one, we're going to put a little trapdoor on that one. We're also going to put trapdoor on the exposed piece, and then trapdoor surrounding that one right there. Then on this side, we're also going to put, we're going to put trapdoors on the exposed pieces here. We're going to put trapdoors all the way around like so on that one. And then we're going to put trapdoors going all the way around on this one. And this one only on the edge right there, looking awesome. Now over here, we're going to get some fences. So I'm going to put 2 fences up on that corner, 2 on this one. I'm going to put 1 and get rid of that, put another fence. Drop a little fence on this corner. All right, now for this fireplace section, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna put a little upside down stair right here of cobble, and then we're gonna go up. I'm gonna do everything out of just stones for now, but then we're gonna go ahead and mix it up. So we're gonna take this all the way up. Also gonna burst out of this guy right here. I'm gonna put a stair right on top of that. Actually, no, take it up one more and then put a stair on top of that. Then over here, we're gonna take this little piece off and we're gonna take this up as well. So 1 extra here, that's 2 from that line, 3 and 4, and that's perfect. And then I'm gonna break that piece off, put another one here, and then let's put a stair right on that side. Then on the top here, we're just gonna go with our typical little campfire. Just like that. And then on the top, we're gonna go ahead and put any kind of wall. We're also gonna put a little flower pot on top to give it that little bit of extra detail. And then we're gonna texture this like crazy. So by texturing, we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of brick, just like that. Maybe a little more brick right here going all the way down. Also add a little bit of cobble going up on this one, maybe something like that, and that looks pretty simple. And then for added just extra, we're gonna go ahead and get some walls. So I'm gonna go with a wall right here, 1 and 2, and maybe mix some with that, and maybe another little bit of wall over here, so we can go down and then take this maybe one more lower like that. Just randomness on the side. Now next up, let's go down here below and let's give it a little bit of a lining here of just our logs sideways right here. So we're gonna cover all this up. So it's gonna be our little tiny baby farm, and then we could just go ahead and just replace this with farmland. You can put water pretty much anywhere on this area. It's all up to you guys where you want to put it. You can just hide it underneath those logs there, and then we have that. Then we're gonna put fences all the way around like so. Here we don't really need it, but let's put it anyways, why not? And then we can put our gates all the way around, so you can pretty much enter this at any area, any side, and we have this little simple little spot right there. Then next up, let's work on our tree and our way up. But before we do that, let's make it very, very simple and just put a row of slabs right here, and we can put a little row of slabs here. But let's just leave this open so the tree could have space to pop out in there. But let's work on this little tree part. Now for the tree, this is the centerpiece. So what you really want to do at the beginning is, well, let's grab regular logs without, yeah, just the oak wood without the little cutting edges there. So let's just go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this takes you right to the line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 takes you to the line there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's jump in the hole. It's really dark. Let's cut our way out. And let's just take it here. So 3 up space. Then I'm going to put an upside down stair here. And then we could drop some ladders. And this just takes you all the way to the top. So this is super simple now that we have that done. Now it's really up to you how you want to set up the tree, the bark on the bottom, the root system. It's all organic and it's all really based on how you guys want to just play around with it. But let's just do a little bit of it. So for this, we can just knock some stuff down. So I can knock that down. Let's take that up maybe by 2. Let's take this up by 1. Let's give it a little bit of a root going around like so. Take this one up by, let's do 2 on that one. Over here, I'm going to go out by 2. And actually, make sure that's facing up so it looks a little better. That's out by 2. Let's put a little root going out all the way here. Then let's go up by 2. Let's go up by 1. You can actually get rid of that piece. You could maybe put like a chest or a barrel there. And then over here, let's go up by 1. Maybe take the root out a little more. And to dress it up, we could just maybe just add some stairs and trapdoors. So let's go with a, let's do a stair right here. Let's put a stair here. We could put a slab on that one. Let's put a slab over here. And we can even get a little bit of the fence. And let's drop maybe a couple fences here. Maybe a fence on that side. And maybe let's drop a slab over here. And that just messes with the root system, and it looks pretty good. Simple and quick, just like that. And some you don't have to really put anything, but you could if you wanted to. And if you want to make the roots even bigger, you could keep going and take it out if you want all the way there. It really depends on what you guys want to play around with, but I kind of like that. That looks kind of cool. All right, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to beat up this roof and make it look very rundown and very crazy looking. But it's all up to you guys if you want to do it. If not, you're pretty much, this is a done house if you want to leave it right there, if you don't want the tree and all the other extras. But let me show you how to do the extras. So for this one, I'm just going to come in here with slabs and put it on top of the slabs we see here. So a couple slabs here. Let's just randomly just scatter them. It's all up to you guys how you want to place it. Make it unique, make it your own. Just put a bunch of random pop outs like this with some slabs going all the way around, just like so. Just play around like that. That looks simple enough. That looks awesome. I like that already. Maybe a little bit of extraness right here. Maybe pop in a couple a little more. Just eyeball it, see what it looks good. Something like that. Then we can even break up this little part here by taking some of those away. We can even come to the back over here and take some of these away. Maybe drop some down a little lower. and that looks pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we can even come in here a little bit and put some facing upwards like that. We can do another one on this side. There you go. That looks pretty broken. Then next up, we're gonna go ahead and add some regular coral fans. It's these dead ones here. This will act like little mushrooms kind of popping out. You can put these really anywhere. Just scatter them around. We can even drop some right there. That looks really cool. Then next up, let's add a little bit of bush. Now, this is up to you guys where you want to add it. Just randomly scatter them. If you want to add, before the tree comes in, I want to make the tree leaf on the top oak. So the leaf that I'm going to put surrounding this, like mossiness, I'm going to put it out of two different ones. I'm going to go with dead, no, I'm sorry, not to get it out of here. Some dark oak and some of our birch, just so it can stand out from the top leaf up there. So for the birch, let's add a little bit. So I'm going to add some birch going up. We can even take stuff away if you want, and then like maybe even like break out that little piece, kind of like go inside there. So that kind of adds to that detail. We can break some of those off and just randomly just scatter some of these leaves going in certain spots. See, that's a nice little curve right there. Then let's bring in a little bit of dark oak, and let's put some dark oak maybe right here. Let's break that off. Let's break that off, and this is all, you can modify this as you want. So let's bring that all the way down and around. I like that. Let's put a little more on this side. So let's go with some more dark. I'm gonna go right inside, kind of curve this downwards like this. You can even break some of these out and kind of go all the way around like so. That's all right. And then let's bring a little bit more right over here. And this kind of can sneak in and come around kind of like this on the outside. That looks nice. There we go. Maybe even pop this one out a little more. There we go. And then maybe a little more down here on the side. There we go. This is really random and cool. Then we can come in here and bring some red mushroom block, and we can add some of these. So we can take stuff away as we go along too. So what if we just take this out? Let's actually lower this one. And then we can wrap that around on this side. I kind of like the look that it gets wrapped around. So let's do maybe another one up here and just go random. So we're going to do it differently from the one we saw on the other side, so just to make it look a little bit unique. So there you go. And then maybe one more kind of wrapped around down there, and just randomly scatter that. And then we can come back in here and add a little bit more. We can even put a little mushroom on that. Mushroom on the mushroom. That's right. And then just maybe even add a couple more on the tippy top, and then just adds to that detail right around there. That looks pretty cool. And I think we're pretty much almost set to start putting our tree popping out from the top. All right, let's work on the tree. Now, for the tree, you can pretty much bust out anything here. I'm thinking this is center. Perfect. Nice. So we're just going to go right from the center. And it doesn't have to be connected. It just has to look like it's pretty much connected. So we're going to take this up. And this is all random and organic. So it's all up to you guys how high you want it, how tall you want it, how big you want it. I don't want it too big. But I'm just going to go up right from this level. And we can even sneak in here so it's all facing down. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 up is fine. And then let's just start popping out. And this is all random. So it's all, you know, you don't take it as a complete block for block. Use it as inspiration for this little piece. But we're just going to start taking blocks up and out just to make it look organic and random. So something like so. Maybe pop that out. And let's take this one maybe a little lower and then pop this out like so. Something like that looks pretty good. Maybe even one more curved. That looks awesome. Now let's grab some regular old spruce fences. Take it out. Maybe a little bit this way. Let's take this out. Maybe at this little curve. Put some extra fences around here just for added branch details. So something like this. And every time you do a tree, it's going to look different from the next one. So this one's not going to look exactly like that one, but we're going to keep it in the same style at least. So let's take this out and maybe curve it this way. And I think this should cover most of the ground. Let's actually take one more this direction just so we can cover this area here. And I think that's fine. That's pretty good. Maybe one more right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm just going to randomly scatter some bush on the tippy top. And let's see what it looks like when we're done. All right, check it out. All done. Looking pretty cool. This is a nice and flowy feel. If you look down, you can see some of the house. If you go down and you look up, you can see some of the sky. So it gives you a nice little airy look. And that's really cool. I like the way that came out. So what do you guys think? Adding a little bit of sea pickle too on the top adds a little more detail. And this looks really, really nice. Now, next up, let's go down here. And we're going to do a little bit of terraforming. So for the terraforming, it's going to add some of the podzol, some of the coarse dirt. It's pretty much going to surround this area in a lot of this random block splatter like this. So that's one. And then we're going to come back here, add a little bit of podzol. And that adds so much too, especially since we're going to put a lot of vegetation down here. We're going to put a lot of tall grass, flowers, and just random bush scattered around. So something like that. And then little patches of gravel would look pretty cool. Not too much though. I want most of it to be very earthy. So a lot of the browns in here. So that's looking pretty cool. You can also add some concrete powder of the brown variety. That looks really, really nice in this situation. But then down here, I'm going to put a little bit of bush action. So we're putting some dark oak around here. Well, dark oak leaves. And then also let's add a little bit of the birch as well. So kind of scattered around here. Give it a nice little patch look like that. Maybe even a little more in the inside like so. Oh, that looks too patterned. Let's take that out. Something like that. That looks good. Then we can also add some sea pickles on those bushes as well. And that also gives it more life and more definizione. And maybe a little more bush right here. Or we could put maybe some of this bush. Next up, let's add some of these hanging lights. So for this one, this is what I'm doing. Let's grab a grindstone. I'm going to go down 1 and 2. Take this little piece off. Let's put an anvil on top of that. And we're going to hang a lantern on that. That looks really nice. And then for the little hanging birdie thingy, we're just going to go ahead and put a grindstone again. You can face it any direction. That looks fine. Then I'm going to grab a trapdoor, put 2 of these, and then we're going to put a scaffold on that. And that is all there is to it. Then I'm going to just repeat this on the other side. Now the house is pretty much done, but let's go on the interior and let's work that out. All right, now it's time for the interior. So let's work this out. I'm going to take the ladder out right there on that part. Let's put a little trapdoor so you can seal it. And then over here, I'm going to put a little mix of trapdoor and slab. Over here, let's add a little bit more detail by maybe making some of these into traps. That looks fine. Then over here, let's grab a bed. I'm going to put a bed right here in this corner, right about there. Then I'm going to go with a triple barrel setup and some chests on that part. That's looking pretty cool. Let's put a painting on that side. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No. Yeah, that's fine. And then over here on this side, I'm going to put some carpet. So let's put one carpet here, another one on that side. Little armor stand right here. And then I'm going to seal this part up. So let's go up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go down one more. And maybe a little upside down stair this way. That's fine, just so we can seal that up and this actually texture this. Since we're already here, why not just go a little bit into this with some random blockage right there. Cool. Now that we're here, we can put a door here as well, but it's up to you guys what you want to set up. But this is looking pretty simple and pretty nice. I like this. Now, another thing you could do is add a little bit of a trim over here. So this goes kind of all the way around and kind of covers those little gaps up, except for here. I wouldn't do anything here because then we have that, but we can actually take that piece off, put a little slab right there, and then we can still open it and it keeps up with the broken look we have on the other side, and then hang a little light in the center, just like so. Now for this room, let's work this out. So I'm gonna put a couple barrels here and a chest on the tippy top right there. On this side, we're gonna do some stuff. So watch this. We're gonna actually put some soul sand on that one. We're gonna put a cauldron on this one, and we're gonna put some farmland and then any kind of crop on top of that. And then we're gonna grab our little trapdoors and we're gonna kind of close all these off. Then let's put some netherwood on top of this one. Back here, we can just seal that part off. And then let's get a smoker and let's get, I don't know, we can just do a blast furnace. That's fine. You can use regular furnaces. You can use anything here. So let's go with a 1 and a 2. Then over here, I'm just going to seal this part off just like so. This could be covered up with any block. And then let's take these out. Let's put some trapdoors right here at the... Oh, shift click. Trapdoors on this line. Let's put some more stuff. Let's put a barrel. Let's put maybe another chest over here. And then we can maybe drop a brewing stand over here. You can even drop, if anything, an ender chest, just so you can have something a little different. So let's take away that and let's put that lovely stuff right there. That's looking nice. Then we can grab some paintings though. Maybe a little painting on this side, maybe a little painting on that side. And that adds to that detail. But then we also need some lighting. So let's hang some from either the top right here, really anywhere. And then we can see these little gap pieces up. Oh, no, what? Like that and like that. So it doesn't look awkward and weird. So there you go. Oh, wait, I know what I forgot. Let's put a crafting bench. I usually mess those. That's awesome. So there you go. Bam. Got it. There you go. Now, another little thing you could do if you wanted to is down here. If you wanted a mine entrance, just keep going all the way down, just like so. Take your ladder all the way down there. Maybe put a trapdoor or something just to stop it. Something like that. Super simple. Mine entrance right there. And of course, last thing you could do, throw a little bit of bone meal all the way around, add a little bit more life, a little bit more atmosphere, a little more path. You can add custom trees like these, super simple to make, just a big old log in the middle with some fences, and just wrap around a little bit of dark oak leaf. And that's it. Little rocks on the ground do great. Couple stairs with a slab on top. Little rocks on the floor. Even little pebbles like that with the tiny little buttons on the bottom. But that is all there is to it. Don't forget to add your parrots. That adds even more detail to your builds. But what do you guys think? Is this cool? Let's take a tiny little spin. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. This was so fun to make. I know I say that in every video, but this one, I love it. And I would love to see a bunch more in this style. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of this style in the future. Maybe something a little different, a little bigger, a little crazier, maybe specific builds like mining entrances like this or enchanting stations like that, or really anything. Let me know. Let me know down a little Fletcher. I don't know, a blacksmith in this style, but I'm out of here for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll be back very soon with another tutorial, but I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next Minecraft video. What's us flashing? Send help!